All right, all right, all right. What we got? Tuesday? Today's Wednesday? Tuesday. Tuesday eating an update on the bus. Decided to take a couple days and run to the beach Sunday, so we just got back in town this afternoon. And I got an email from my sales rep at Metal Supermarkets letting me know that this rear piece that I can't point on the screen with my mouse. Y'all don't see it on YouTube, so um, the piece that's on the big gaping hole in the bus that's on your screen. I have that custom cut piece that is in. I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow after work. So I really spent this afternoon just grinding, prepping, priming, getting the surface ready. I had to grind some welds down, want everything nice and flat and flush to where when I put that transition piece up there tomorrow, I can basically mark out the rivet holes with a Sharpie and I can drill them out nice and clean and I can prime it and I can put it back up there and it should match up perfect. It's going to overlap nicely around all the different edges. I've really gotten better with curving the corners on the crown piece. I'm getting a little bit better at it. I mean, like I said, by the time I finish the bus, I'll be good at it and I'll probably never do it again. So it's starting to look a little bit cleaner once I get that rear piece. Man, it's gonna tie in and it's really gonna complete the look. So I'm super, super excited about that. Like I said, I did go to the beach. Funny story. Those of you with cell phones, most people know this, but if you press the power button a bunch of time on a smartphone, it calls 911. And I got a 6:30 a.m. welfare check from the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office this morning at my condo. I use a sleep app with like beach noises and seagulls and crap like that to help me sleep because I need ambient noise. And I woke up, kind of stirred around at like 6 o'clock, and I reached over and I thought I was pushing the volume down button like 20 or 30 times, but I was really pressing the power button, which dialed 911 courteously on my behalf. Um, and there was just kind of a 911 open line on my cell for probably 5 or 10 minutes. And I woke up and saw that my phone was in use, so I hung it up. And then a couple of seconds later, I got a phone call from it, and I didn't recognize the number. I don't answer my phone, y'all. That's why I tell y'all don't call me. Don't call me. I don't answer it. Like I'm not answering this crap. So I swiped reject, and about 30 minutes later, I guess they pinged my location and they found out what floor and everything I was on. Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office knocks on my door, and as soon as they knocked, I knew it was. I'm like, oh, that's the cops. I called 911, and so yeah, Okaloosa County, y'all got me in my underwear answering the door. Everything was good. Appreciate y'all checking on me. So that was kind of funny. Not really, y'all. If you think you called 911 on your cell phone, please answer when they call back. It's not going to say 911 when they call. It's going to say a local number. I should have done it. My assumption was they're not going to know what floor I was on or what room I was in. Um, but boy, was I wrong. I probably wasted 20 or 30 minutes of resources for them pinging my phone and all that. So my apologies. Um, so yeah, the bus build is going on. I'll probably put some more updates out this weekend when I get that transition piece up there. Again, just trucking along with the sheet metal. I know it's boring. I did get some career news a couple of weeks ago. Um, Not really good news, but not really bad news. A company that I've been with in one capacity or another for about 18 and a half years let me know that they're doing away with my position. And it's because of cuts, y'all. I mean, every industry's hurting right now. This industry happens to be in the healthcare sector. We're all expendable. And I was in a position that really didn't generate revenue. I was kind of a bloodsucker, one of those office stiffs. And I really wasn't on the floor making money. And they decided cuts have to be made. So you don't want to cut the people that are on the floor making money. You want to cut the office stiffs. So I got cut. The writing was on the wall. I saw it coming. Surprised it didn't happen 6, 8, 10 months ago, a year ago. So I'm really gracious for the opportunity that they afforded me. I was in that position for a couple of years. I enjoyed it. Um, so I'm going to move on to bigger and better things. The good thing about how I have my career set up is I have certifications in different industries. and I work in different industries. So without really going into what those are or whatever, I'm employable, and so I'm a little bit concerned, but I'm not worried. They're not laying me off. I'm still going to be in a clinical capacity again. So I'll basically just be moving back to what I used to do a long time ago, which is fine. It's the kind of job where you go to work and you put in a hard 12 hours and your phone doesn't ring when you get off. So, but not to go too far into that. I just wanted to take a moment to just let everyone know. Not really giving career advice or anything, but I'm going to be 44 in a couple of days, so I feel like I've earned the right at this point to at least give a little bit of advice on things. I got enough life experience now where I can at least give you novice level advice, and my advice is never put all your eggs in one basket. We are not in a job market that we were in 2007, 2002, 2010, 2015 even. This is a different job market. It is not enough for you to have a single job with a single skill set, a single certification, a single knowledge base, a single skill set. You have got to diversify. Um, I live my life in a way that I can kind of sidestep into different careers fairly easily. Not in very high level positions. I'm not going to sit here and brag. I don't have a whole lot of initials behind my name, but I'm employable. I still have some licenses on the healthcare side, and as well as other industries. And people that work with me kind of have a reputation of being reliable, so the networking is there. So I'm definitely not losing my job, not worried or anything in as far as that goes. But so the bus build is still going on. I'm not even, a little bit concerned, but not worried in the least. So you guys and gals in your 20s and 30s, even early 40s, maybe you change careers. You're getting into your career. You fought for a position for 5 or 10 years. You got it. You interviewed for it. You nailed it. Congratulations, really, congratulations. But just know, it does not matter who you are. You are expendable. You are expendable. If you are the person that has a nuclear football, you are expendable. So don't ever reach a point in your career where you have all your eggs in one single basket, one single company, one single industry, one single skill set, because that skill set can get replaced. You can get replaced. The meme that says your job vacancy will be posted before your obituary. Well, of course it will. You're expendable. You're human. If you died tomorrow, your company wouldn't cease to exist. They would still need to go on. That's nothing personal. I don't know why we take those things personally. So um, I see a lot of people that they get their career or they get a position and they base everything on, like, they celebrate everything's good, everything's going great, and they go get in debt, they go get their Audi, they get their forever home, and they buy a little bit more than they can afford. Well, I gotta get a boat, gotta get this, gotta get that, and they base everything on the assumption that that income is going to be there all the time, and it's going to consistently go up, and you're setting yourself up for failure. Um, I hope you don't fail. I pray that you don't fail. I pray that I don't fail. Right? We're human, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. Is my advice. Always diversify and be humble, because you can get called in next week and told that your position's going bye bye. It happens. And like I said, I'm surprised it took as long for mine to happen. So not really bus related, just kind of some dad advice for y'all. But yeah, transitions coming on the bus. I'll be skinning this rear piece this weekend, and I think it's going to tie in really nice. More to follow.